Insurance and Taxes. Hey, it's me, Mike, again. I'm just having a little fun because I'm rocking one of my favorite R&B groups t-shirt. Really quick, I'm going to go over some things we need you to bring into our office for tax season. We need an ID, a valid state ID is one. Number two is proof of income, your W-2s, your 1099s, if you're self-employed. You're going to need your accounting statements, preferably a profit and loss statement or income statement. And we can go over that at a later date. A post, you gotta be alive. That's a joke. I'm just kidding. I want to make sure that you're paying attention. Proof of residency of your dependents, which is a phrase I have a very hard time pronouncing. But long story short, the fifth phrase means that we need proof that the people you're claiming your dependents live with you. School records, medical records, healthcare provider insurance records are some examples. So are leases, a letter from your clergy, and we have some more examples. You got questions about if you have the correct documentation or not, come holler at me or call somebody in the office, 281-397-3294. All documents supporting your filing, and this is kind of income based, but it's not in some cases. If you were in school in accredited programs such as college or trade school, barber school, welding school, you might be in a 1098T somewhere between the middle of January and end of February. You need that form if you want to file for that credit. File for that form without that credit can result in penalties for both of us. And it's one of the biggest things that are misconceived. If you're in high school, it doesn't apply for the credit. If you're in some schools, not an accredited college, university, or trade program, it could be possible that credit will not apply to you. And that's something we have to get straight with people every year because there's a lot of misconceptions about it. Okay, I'll go into depth about that particular credit in another video at another time. 1099R, that's retirement income. Just think if you pull money from 401k or individual retirement account, aka IRA, there's a possibility that you'll be taxed on that income, and that needs to be present. Receipts for deductions, whether itemized or small business. Real quick, itemized deduction receipts, the ones most people are most likely to bring to my office, will be mortgage interest statements, property tax statements, receipts for charitable deductions, medical expenses, and sales tax receipts. If you're not in the state of Texas, you have a state income tax. Louisiana is a good example. That's deductible as well, but it's capped out at $10,000 now. It used to not be capped out, but that's changed after the tax changes last year. Something else has changed also on the itemized side is that you're no longer allowed to write out work mileage or work expenses and some other things that we can talk about at a later date. Okay? If you are a small business owner or you have a side job and you're writing those expenses off, I will go through a list of your things that are considered to be expenses that are expensive items, and I will tell you what things are not allowed to be expensive items if you present in an office. But one thing for sure, try to do the best you can. Keep track of your receipts, your advertisements, and things that basically substantiate that you actually own the company. All right. Got any questions, man? Feel free to drop a comment below or inbox me. It's a pleasure seeing you. I'll catch you guys the morning after tomorrow. That's a joke if you got it. If you didn't, well, don't worry about it. You're probably way too young. You guys have a great night, okay? Thank you.